in Atlanta, a lot of people talk about the ratio. Just all depends. You got dudes that's taking advantage of the ratio. You still got dudes out there struggling, hating women's guts like every day. Statistically, only like half the men pretty much get all of the sex. So I feel like in order to be in that half, it's not necessarily, you shouldn't go into it feeling entitled about the numbers ratio. You just should go into it knowing what your speed is and where they like to roam at. So that where, you know what I'm saying, when you know what you can hunt and kill, for lack of a better term, you know what I'm saying, this is the water hole that they're at. You know, whether it's on the south side of Buckhead or Ponce or wherever you like to go. I feel like that's like the key. Figure out what your speed is and where they lie. Then you can have a good time every time you go out.
30 women to one man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not true.
It's not true?
Not at all. It's true. It's true if you don't care what she looks like. Put it that way. If you don't care what she looks like, and that 15 to 1 ratio compared to man is true. Me, I don't see it that way because I'm very selective. First, I have to be attracted to the woman, and then after that, of course, after that, can she carry a conversation? I don't care where she's from. If she's from the hood, is her mindset still on the hood, or is she trying to leave the hood and become something better? I'm more about quality than quantity. So 15 to 1, yeah, that ratio does apply when you stereotypically not worried about how that person is attracted to one another and how their personalities mesh. That's just like a consensus type kind of thing. But if you really get down to the molecular level of it, it's not really so much that way.
And the whole thing about the ratios, men to women here in Atlanta, is not true. I think I've heard 13 to 1, 23 to 1, 16 to 1. But
18 to 1 now.
It's 18 to 1. But is it? But 18 to 1, is it heterosexual men?
That's a good question.
Or are you taking it all in? Because I think the latest thing I heard was like maybe 3.5 to 1. Of people who are single, heterosexual, like truly available. But I think if you start meshing it all and the number is higher, but I try not to, either way, I try not to let that deter me because I feel like there's somebody out there like myself who's mature, morally upstanding, who really wants somebody who has their back.